Hello everyone and welcome back to jQuery lessons on Codecademy. So in the last video we finished modifying HTML elements in JavaScript topic. We finished that topic. Today we're going to be looking at a review of jQuery events. So let's get started. So you know a lot about jQuery events already, but it never hurts to review the basics. The setup almost always looks like this. So you have document.ready, and then you have function, and then you have something that when it happens you do something else. So where thing to touch, so let's see, that is the HTML element you'll click on, hover over, or otherwise interact with. And the thing to affect is the HTML element that fades away, changes size, or undergoes some other transformation. Sometimes these elements are one and the same. You might hover over a div to change its opacity. Other times you might interact with a separate element. For example, you might click on a button to resize a div. Sometimes if you want an effect to occur right away without an event like .click or .hover, you'll skip the second line in the above. So you'll have when it's ready, do it straight away. So take a look at the code in script.js and make sure you understand what it'll do. Click Save and Submit code when you're ready to test your hypothesis. So let's see, we are readying our document. Then when the button is clicked, so when that is clicked, that closes there, okay. var to add, so we are getting an input from here and storing it into to add. And that's a value. So what we do then is messages. What is messages? Let's find it. So this div is messages. So to that div we are going to append a new paragraph which is going to contain the to add. So it's basically similar to what we did in the last lesson. That should happen here. So let's save and submit, and if we click add, as you can see, a new paragraph is added each time. So now let's Ctrl C and Ctrl V that a few times and add it again. As you can see, it's obviously a paragraph because there is a space in between that I cannot select. So let's move on. Cutting to the chase. Oh, that's a nice picture. Let's quickly review how to trigger an effect without a special event handler like .click. We just want our effect to happen as soon as our document is ready. So remember, practice makes perfect in anything. Your div represents the planet Krypton. Make it fade out fast, and go ahead and do this immediately without the need for a click. Sure, we want to ready the document first though. And nope, that is not how you do it. And that is also not how you do it. Document.ready, and then you have all of the stuff. I want a semicolon there, and then inside you need function with all of its elements. I want to get rid of that. And in here, once that's ready, we want to perform the function fade out. On which div is that again? On the what am I looking at here? Do I just want to make the whole thing? Oh no, the planet Krypton. Let's see what Krypton is specified as. Link rel equals, okay, that's the link script. That's the script. I am actually confused. I can't seem to find Krypton. So actually I figured out that there is no specific div, so we want to remove all of the divs. So let's just do that. So we want to convert div into a jQuery element, and then .fade out fast because we don't like it at all. Save and submit code, and it's not there anymore, which is what we wanted. So let's actually comment this out so that you guys can see the change. As you can see, it's not there anymore. When I delete this, it's going to fade out really quickly. Hopefully you saw that. And again, okay, moving on now. Adding an event handler. Great, now let's review how to make something happen with an event handler. So in this case, we'll use .click. Rewrite your jQuery code so that Krypton only fades out when you click on it. It should still fade out fast, and make sure to click save and submit code, then click on Krypton. Oh come on, it should have just given me the copy. I will come back once I've copied from the last task. Okay, so I have just copied and pasted what we got from the last task, but this time what we want to do instead is, once we click it, so I want to do this dot click, dot click, not slash click, and I want to deal with an event, so I need the function, and I also need a semicolon there, and I will want to cut this, and here we go. So when this is clicked, I will want it to disappear. Well, actually this can mean anything actually, but let's see if it's going to let me do it. I guess it is, because that's the only thing that I can do, because it's specified to a div, so I can't make the background disappear. But because the background is a part of the div, even when I click on here, it's still going to make Krypton disappear. If I really wanted to, I could just change this to pure div.click, and then it's going to be slightly different the way it reacts. So if that's the way you want to do it, then you can also do that. Okay, moving on. Combining .click and .hover. Well done, let's add one more jQuery event to our destruction of Krypton simulation. Krypton didn't just vanish, it exploded, so let's make it turn red when we hover over it, I'm guessing. So div.hover function and div.add class green. Follow the pattern we have been learning. We target Krypton, our div, we then apply our hover event to our target, and finally we execute the code inside the function which adds a class of green to our target. I thought we were returning it red, I'm confused. Oh, whatever. Instruction below your .click event. Okay, it has remembered it now. .click event, so below that. Oh, I think it means below the parentheses of that. From the previous lesson, create a new selector div, so similar to the last one. There we go, and apply .hover event to this selector and have it add the class red to Krypton, our div. I want in here function with again more stuff there, and I will unindent that because it's annoying me. So I'll do the same with those because they shouldn't be indented. And so what do we want to do again now? Add a hover event to this and have the class turn red. So what class? What the specific class? Oh, there's a .red. Okay, so we want to turn div to the class. So that's easy. I'll use this because it's the easiest thing to do. And I've already said when it's hovering over it, and I want to add class then. There we go, and I just need the semicolon at the end. Not there. There we go. Now let's save and submit and see if it's actually going to work. No, it's not. It looks like Krypton is still green. Okay, let's figure this out. I messed up by having the full stop there, or dot, or period, or whatever you want to call it. You need to erase that, and if you save and submit like this, everything is going to work. The reason that you need it to be this way is because you're already saying that you're adding a class and not anything else. So let's actually do that again, and let's hover over it. So as you can see, I'm hovering over this, nothing is happening. When I put my mouse on the planet, it's turning red. Even if I take it off now, it's still red because I haven't specified an event that handles it to go back to green or something. And now if I click it, it disappears or explodes or whatever you want to call it. So in the next lesson, we're going to be working on apparently mouse and keyboard events and stuff like that. So that's it for this lesson though. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, then I don't know, give me a dislike, tell me in the comments why you didn't enjoy it so that I can improve for next time. Also, if you have any questions, as I've always said, feel free to ask in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer all of them, or as many as I can. But until the next lesson, thank you guys so much for watching and goodbye.